Cameron. Just kidding. Like my asthma hat. Obviously it's Cameron's. He left it out here, so I thought I'd wear it. Just so I can make fun of him. So, this is actually a serious video though, so I'm going to be doing a video about circumcision. Okay, so it's 3 different topics on circumcision. So, either inboxes or... yeah, okay. So, the first one is female circumcision. I know you're really against male circumcision, and I am too, but are you against female circumcision? In my opinion, I think it's far worse for the girls, from what I've heard, how they do it. Please give me your views and opinions about it. Okay, so some types are worse and some types aren't as bad, so there's lots of different ways they circumcise females. But girls are protected from so much as a simple, like, pinprick to their genitals, whereas boys, you can do whatever you want to them. Like, so girls have lots of people fighting for them, like Oprah, who's very against female circumcision, but yet she wears face cream that has baby foreskin on it, so she puts that on her face. It isn't fair. Males should be fought for and protected also. So, I'm against genital cutting of any child, male, female, intersex. I'm against them all. I just talk about male circumcision more because female genitals are protected, male genitals are not. Okay, so the next one is about the 666 tattoo. So it's the guy who sent me the first inbox, and he's kind of freaking out. So he's pretty much saying that everyone will, like, cut the kid out, blah, blah, blah. The tattoo can't be covered. He'd get taken away from his parents. And he says that he wouldn't feel safe around them, so that ruins the chance of friends. And he said that I said circumcision has long-lasting effects. So does having a tattoo. It can cause infection and allergic reactions, he says. Then he's just a lot. Okay, so I'll go over more of it after I say a bit. Okay, so I'm not up for doing anything to babies or children. I mean, I don't even like. I'm kind of against even getting ears pierced because it's a personal choice. It's their body, their choice. And then he said, don't even talk about saying it getting removed because they might not have access to it, blah, blah, blah. Well, a tattoo can be covered, obviously, by a shirt. And if you think a small tattoo is worse than circumcision, then clearly there's something wrong with you, because it isn't. You're the one with the problem. Because circumcision is a painful procedure that causes death. I'd rather have an infection or an allergic reaction than die. And you can get a laser surgery to remove a tattoo or something. You can't get a laser surgery to get your foreskin back. It doesn't work that way. So he says it's worse because people can see it and it's hard to hide. Also, you said the guy who's been circumcised, a circumcised guy, may find it hard to pee because they have to look at it and think about it, blah, blah, blah. But think about the kid with the 666 tattoo. Well, lots of guys can't even go pee properly because they're circumcised. So, or they do find it hard to look at, so I'd rather have a tattoo that I have to look at. And I heard about this, not saying that it's true because I'm not sure, but that because he's from South America or something like that, they got the tattoo so they can identify him or something. Oh. If he gets kidnapped, because there's high incidence of kidnapping or whatever, and so they'll be able to identify him quicker. Okay, so then he said and you know what? Also, when you have a tattoo, if you don't like your tattoo, you can get it covered with something else. Like, for instance, my mom actually, her and her friends got, like, when they were teenagers, total, like, jailhouse tattoos, like, pretty much some friend of theirs did it or something. Like, not professionally done, nothing. And my mom just got it covered up with a different tattoo. Her and her friend both, I think, did. When they got a bit older. So, that's always an option for them, too. I mean, they do a great job covering it. I didn't even know she had another tattoo until I was told about it. Under it. You can't see it at all. Okay, and then he goes on about how a circumcised guy can choose who sees his penis. So, he can't hide it from himself, obviously, and so it isn't fair. Keep all sharp objects away from children because they have a right to grow up with an intact body to do with as they please. To do with as they please? I can't even think of how to word that, but I hope you get it. So, that means no circumcision, no tattoos, no ear piercings, nothing. Because they're all painful and a child should not have to go through with that unless they're deciding for themselves when they're older. Okay, and so the last one is Geddy Lee and William Shatner are my two favorite Canadians. I assume both of them are circumcised because they're Jewish. I want to look just like them. Okay, so I know someone who loves Geddy Lee and they want to play like him, not have a penis like him. So I'm assuming you have no musical talent, since all you can think of is that you want your penis to look just like him. And Geddy Lee and William Shatner look nothing alike, so saying you want to look just like them, obviously you're talking about their penis, not their faces, because like I said, they look nothing alike. And just because they're Jewish does not mean that they're circumcised. Lots of Jewish people aren't, and even back in like World War II, lots of the Jewish people weren't. So this little skank knows shit about nothing. She isn't a doctor and does not have a penis. Sucking off hundreds of uncut cocks does not make her some kind of expert. Well, I think it would. I'm an advocate for breastfeeding, but I don't speak much about it because I don't have breasts. Well, just because you don't have something doesn't mean you can't speak for what you know is right. So, circumcision is wrong. You should not choose for your children. If you're an adult and you want to go through with it, then that's fine. But doing it to a baby or a child who cannot say no, that is not fine. So don't circumcise your children. Keep your babies intact. They deserve to grow up and make choices for themselves. Thanks for watching. Bye.